Hello everyone and welcome to Edge AI for Robotics course. Actually, the modern robots are no longer just missions now just to follow some fixed instructions. They can see object, recognize people, understand environments and make some decisions from the sensor data. But there is an important question. Where should that intelligence run? Should every camera and sensor reading travel to a cloud server before the robot can react? Or can the robot process important information locally? That is where Edge AI becomes extremely interesting. In this course, we will move from the fundamentals of Edge AI to model optimization, on device inference, computer vision, and practical robotic applications. We will also explore platforms such as Raspberry Pi based systems and NVIDIA Justin devices and understand how to choose hardware depending on the application. The main goal is to understand how to build effective AI that can actually operate close to a real robot. Now, what is Edge AI? Let us start with the basic idea. A robot receives information from sensors, let's say cameras, lidar, microphone, IMUs, force sensor, and many other. And traditionally, we could send the data somewhere else for processing. With Edge AI, the AI interface happens on the robot itself or on a heavy or nearby edge computer. Now, the basic flow becomes first it will sense, process locally, understand the data, and decide, and based on it, it should act. For example, imagine a mobile robot driving through a warehouse. So its camera detects a person crossing the path. The useful question is not whether a powerful server can recognize that person. The useful question is how quickly can the robot recognize the situation and react. So, local inference can reduce communication delay and network dependency. So, Edge AI brings computation closer to where the data is generated and where the actions happen. And an important technical point, Edge AI does not mean that the cloud becomes useless. The cloud can still be an excellent for model training, storage, large data sets, and heavy computation. The edge is especially valuable when the robot needs fast, local, and robust inference. Now, let us compare the two approaches. With cloud-based AI, the robot captures data, sends it through the network, the server performs inference and results come back. That can be extremely powerful because the cloud server may have huge GPUs and virtually unlimited resources. But the robotics introduces another requirement. A physical interaction happens now. So that means a robot cannot always wait for a network round trip so before making an important decision. And network quality can also change. Sometimes Wi-Fi may become weaker, a connection may disappear, and bandwidth may become limited. And continuously uploading camera streams can create privacy and bandwidth concerns. So with Edge AI, the inference path becomes much shorter. So we get the sensor data and locally we process it. After processing, we will take the decision. So this can give us lower latency and it reduces the bandwidth usage and less dependency on the connectivity. And we can also have the better control over where sensitivity, like sensitive sensor data is processed. So which is the main concern of the most of the companies, like privacy is the main goal for them. So you can also think about three examples. An inspection robot can identify defects locally, and a drone can recognize obstacles without depending on a remote server, and a mobile robot can continue perception task even if the network temporarily disappears. So these are the just examples to strengthen so where we can use the Edge AI. But Edge AI also has a challenge. So these resources are limited. It means at the Edge AI, we have constraints on memory, computing power, energy, temperature, and sometimes physical size. That is exactly why model optimization becomes so important. The objective is not simply to use the biggest neural network. The objective is to find the model that gives us the right accuracy at the required speed on the available hardware. So that trade-off is very important. Edge AI hardware. Now we can come to the hardware. So there is no single best edge AI computer. The correct platform depends on what you want the robot to do. So in this slide, the different hardware configuration pros and cons are shown. So let's start with the Raspberry Pi. So which is an excellent starting point for learning, prototyping, sensor integration, control and lightweight inference. And of course, if you add a dedicated accelerator, so we can move neural network computation away from the general process, CPUs, and execute supported models much more efficiently. For more demanding applications, so we supposed to move to the Jetson platforms, so which are provides the GPU acceleration and a software ecosystem designed around the AI, computer vision, and robotics. So a Jetson or a Nano class systems, for example, can handle considerable heavier vision pipelines, so than a basic single board computer. So, but high performance normally also means higher cost, more power consumption, additional cooling, and greater system complexity. So, do not select hardware just by looking at the largest TOPS number. So, ask instead before selecting the hardware. So, what model am I running, and what inference rate do I need? So, how much memory is required? How many cameras or sensors are connected? So what is my power budget and what latency is acceptable? For a simple image classifier, the smallest platform may be enough. But for multiple cameras, object detection, segmentation, and several AI models are running background simultaneously, so we may need significantly stronger hardware. During this course, we will explore these choices rather than looking ourselves immediately to one specific platform. Now, in this slide, I would like to show the course learning roadmap. So, how are we going to learn all of this? So, we will follow the same path that we would use when deploying a real edge AI system. So, now we will start with establishing the fundamentals. So, that means what is edge AI? Where does it fit into robotics? And when should we use it? Then we prepare our development environment and explore the hardware and software ecosystem. After that, we work with the AI models. Then we will look at the models are trained and how they are converted into forms that are more suitable for the deployment. Then comes one of the most important parts of the edge AI, which is the model optimization. So we will explore techniques such as quantization, pruning, and knowledge distillations. So this is very important because a model that performs beautifully on a powerful workstation, so maybe completely impractical on a small embedded computer like Edge AI. So that's why we have to do this model optimization, and we then deploy the optimization model and measure what exactly matters, like what is the inference time, memory usage, resource consumption, and prediction quality. So after checking this one, finally we connect everything to practical robotic perception tasks such as image classification, object detection, segmentation, inspection, and other vision-based robotic applications. The important idea is that we are moving through a complete pipeline like fundamentals, train, optimize, deploy, measure, and improve the architecture. Now it's quiz time. Pause the video and write your answers in the comments. Question number 1. What is the biggest advantage of Edge AI for robots? Option A, it always needs cloud server. Option B, it runs inference locally with low latency. Option C, it removes the need of sensor. Option D, it only works for large data centers. Question number 2, which platform is generally better for more advanced GPU based robotics AI? Option A, Raspberry Pi 4. Option B, basic microcontroller. Option C, NVIDIA Jetson or Nano. Option D, paper notebook. Now I will tell the answers for the question number 1, the correct answer is option B. And for question number 2, the correct answer is option C. And that brings us to the end of episode. In the next episode, we will start preparing the Edge AI and its environment and tools we will use throughout this course. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching till here. Have a nice day.